You're listening to Confessions of a Counselor podcast. Here we will talk all things mental wellness.
Hi everyone, Janice here, and welcome back to the last episode of Season 2 for Confessions of a Counselor. So we're going to be taking a little bit of a break at the end of December here so that I can enjoy the holidays and get ready for the new year and a new season coming in January. So for today's last episode of Season 2, I thought that we would talk about one more skill that I really love to use in therapy that allows us to integrate what's happening inside of therapy outside of session. So this is what I like to call gratitudes. A lot of research, including Brene Brown's research, shows that when we are able to be grateful and really experience gratitude in our bodies, this can create a lot of resilience and ability to navigate through tough and difficult situations. So this is a skill that I really like to develop, to use inside and outside of session. So when it comes to gratitudes and integrating this into our lives, it is not just about saying, I'm grateful for this thing, right? Because that's not really experiencing gratitude. So when we're using gratitudes as a skill or a tool, this is something that we want to be reflective on, something that we're experiencing in our bodies. So that we can really start to understand like what in our lives is going well, right? Because there's always something, right? So life can be really hard, and recognizing and acknowledging that sometimes life isn't okay is really important. Alongside of that, we also want to notice what is going well. So whether that's something very, very small or something that's a little bit larger, when we can start to acknowledge this thing is going well and I'm really grateful for it, then again, we're starting to build that resilience. We're starting to build from this place of understanding that things are going to get better. So, for example, I had a client who was in a long-term relationship. She had been with her partner for many, many years. They had this goal together that they were getting her partner through school, and they were also raising a small kid together. So if you can only imagine having a partner in school and having a young child and how hard that was for them to navigate finding time for each other, to navigate childcare, to navigate new parenthood, all with a changing schedule, inconsistent income. It was very, very hard for them. But each day, this client was grateful that she was doing it with her partner, that her partner was there with her through it all, and that they knew where they were going, right? So no matter what the bump was in the road, there was a purpose to what they were doing. And so that was her gratitude. And that she didn't just develop that gratitude overnight. It was something that came over time that she recognized, wow, I'm really glad I'm not doing this alone. So it can be anything, right? So it can be, I'm really grateful that I'm able to put dinner on the table tonight, or I'm really grateful for the sunshine, or I'm really grateful for this pillow. But as best as we can, either starting or ending the day with 1 to maybe 5 things that we're just so grateful for, that we feel in our bodies to say, if this wasn't happening in our lives, things would be even worse than they are now. Or if these things weren't happening, perhaps I wouldn't feel as happy as I do now. And really experiencing that gratitude and taking a moment to say, wow, I'm really happy. I'm really glad that this thing is in my life. And this really shifts us from this perspective of things are going really wrong, or I'm really struggling right now, to things will be okay. And so I really love it when clients will sometimes say, can I share something that's going really well? And I always encourage that within session. Tell me what's going well, because that allows us to do that outside of session as well. So I'll leave you with maybe thinking about what you're grateful for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Confessions of a Counselor podcast is available anywhere you like to listen to your podcast, both on Apple and Android. New episodes will be released every Friday. If you enjoyed this podcast, please feel free to join the conversation. Leave a review or subscribe to the podcast hosted on the Anchor app. All these details can be found at janicelyons.com. Until next time, take care.